Hi, I'm Sharon. Welcome to my theory tuition series where we're working together step by step through each of the ABRSM theory grades. There are lots of resources available to help you on my website. If you go to sharonbill.com, you'll find some free PDF information sheets. You can download those in US letter or A4 and they accompany each step of this series. There's a page there with links to all of my YouTube video tutorials, and you can also find out about the books that I have available. I've written an exam technique guide, how to take your ABRSM Music Theory Exam. It's full of tips and techniques on how to best prepare for your exam and also how to make the best use of your time on exam day when you're actually in the exam room working through your paper. So if you visit sharonbill.com, you'll find it's all there. Please like and subscribe and share. And now we're going to crack on with the next part of paper C of the 2018 grade 1 practice papers. So if you turn with me to page 13, we're going to make a start on question 6. These practice papers from previous years are an excellent revision resource. Even the earlier years, even though the layout of the paper has changed a little bit, they're still an excellent revision resource. And so I always recommend that you have a go of this on your own first of all, just to really bring these things to mind. It doesn't matter if you go wrong, you can just always rub it out and have another go. Always work in pencil, and then it doesn't matter if you make a mistake. So I'm hoping you've had a go of this, and now we're going to look through this together. Now question 6 asks us to do a number of things. We first of all need to add the correct clef, and then we need to add accidentals. Not a key signature, but accidentals. So rather than placing the key signature here, we need to apply it to the appropriate notes in the scale. So first of all, we need to add the clef. So F major, of course, must begin and end on F. And so this must be in the treble clef. If we put a bass clef, that would be an A, B, C, and so on. So that wouldn't be right. So we need the treble clef. And then F major would have a key signature of B flats, and so we need to just work out where B is and then flatten it. F, G, A, B flats. There we go, and that's soon completed. Next one. So this is G major, therefore it must begin and end on G, which means this must be in the bass clef. The spaces are all cows eat grass, and the lines are good boys deserve, so on. So we need this to be in the bass clef. Now the bass clef has a key signature of F sharps, and so we need to find F and sharpen it. Good boys deserve football. So the sharp comes beforehand because of course we need to know before we've played it. So the accidental comes first and then the note. If it is that you're in a clef that you're not familiar with, you can just work out the steps. Don't forget this is descending, so if you start from the bottom, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then we know that's the F that needs sharpening. Or you can just remember the little rhymes, every green bus drives fast, or every good boy deserves football, or whatever helps you. So that's good boys deserve football always for the bass clef, and every good boy deserves football for the treble. So you could either just write the letter names out, or you could just work out the notes if it's not a clef you're familiar with. So there we go, we've worked with that one. Let's look at the next one. So we have a little bit of thinking about time values here. So we're going from the longest to the shortest. They've started us off. So we know that this is a 4-beat note. That's our semi-breve, that's dealt with. And then the next one is going to be this 2-beat note. Now then the next one is going to be one of these coloured in notes. So we've got a 1-beat here, and then we've got a 1-beat here, but with half as much again because of the dot. So the dot is going to make this one the longer one than this one. So this is the next one, our dotted crotchet or dotted quarter note. And then now just the single crotchet without the dot. That's a 1-beat note. Now then here we have a quaver or an 8th note with one tail, and we know that the second tail makes it shorter again into the semi-quaver or 16th note. So we know that this one, the quaver, must be next. And then finally, the shortest of them all is the semiquaver or the 16th note. Oh, that went a bit wonky. Seem to have missed the pencil line there. There we go. Okie dokie. So let's press on. Now question 8 shows the difference from 2018 onwards. So this is the first paper that was actually sat with a newly revised exam paper layout. And so what happens now is all of these performance directions will be presented to you in multiple choice format. This still means that we have to revise them. There's no way of getting around that, and I'm not sure that multiple choice actually makes it any easier, because sometimes they'll throw in a red herring that might just pop you off track. And so we need to be careful. For example, it said here, slur is detached. Well, even if this was a slur, slur never means detached, because slur is actually performing smoothly. However, here, this is a tie, because a tie is applied from note head to note head of exactly the same pitch. And so it's showing us that this is a tie. However, if you're not careful, you can just get thrown off track. So just keep your eyes peeled, and you do need to do some revision. If you need some help, if you refer to your PDF document from my website, I've given you some revision tips on how to organise your revision plan, just to help you to get to grips with that by learning these thematically. You could even colour code it. And then I've given you a little test at the end, just to give yourself a bit of a revision there. So let's go on and give these their proper definitions now. So legato means smoothly. Allegretto means fairly quick. We know that allegro means quick and allegretto is fairly quick, so that's not too difficult. Cresque is short for crescendo, which is the word that describes this symbol. And you can see that's an opening out, and it means gradually getting louder. P is short for piano, which is quiet. And then fine is the Italian term, which means the end. It's the end of the piece. If you just think finish, fine, that should help you to get those in your mind. So there we go. That's the end of that question. I do hope this is helpful to you. I hope it's helping you with your studies. I hope that you're enjoying it. I'm certainly enjoying working through it with you. If you can give me a like, that would be really super, and please do subscribe to my channel to keep updated. There's lots more in store. Please also do visit sharonbill.com and make use of all of the resource and information that's available to help you there. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.